Hello again, lesbies. How are we doing? I came across something on the socials, and let's have a look at it, shall we? Any lesbians out there willing to offer dating/relationship advice to trans women? Many of us grew up dating women, but since we were perceived as men, we learned how to emulate straight people. What difference might there be approaching lesbian relationships? Emulate. You bring up emulating. So, you aren't what you're emulating. You're playing pretend. Just playing pretend. Kind of like how you're emulating women. Kind of like how you're, pretending to be gay. Or, excuse me, lesbian. If you actually were a woman and a lesbian at that, you wouldn't have to pretend. You wouldn't have to emulate anything. You would just be yourself. We as lesbians, us, the lesbians, we grew up in the straight world as well. And many of us actually, pretended or emulated, being heterosexual for a time. Or even, or at the least, I should say, tried to live the bisexual lifestyle. We did that, a lot of us did. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how many lesbians, have to live for a time, especially us older lesbians, these youngsters. They're growing up in a world where they don't have to hide who they are. They don't have to pretend to be something they're not. Well, actually, they kind of are. But in the opposite direction. Yeah, because being, part of the rainbow group is cool now. So, yeah, we have a lot of fakers. But, when we finally came out of the closet, we didn't have to ask other people how to be with a woman. Because we already were women. We already knew what it's like to be a woman. And, what a woman wants. In my last video on genital preferences, I proclaimed that, it's not a preference for lesbians and homosexuals in general. It is a goddamn requirement that we have the same genitals. And that's very, very fucking true. Still. But there's still a problem with that when in conversations and such. Because since we start saying those things, then we get accused of being a genital fetishist. Which is ironic because, they're basically projecting onto us about a fetish. When, they're the ones that have a fetish, not us. For us homies, it is way more than genitals. Way fucking more than genitals. But in my stroke-addled brain, I was having a very hard time trying to express that in words, how to say that, to express it fully in a way that other people would understand who aren't homies like we are. That is until I saw Mr. Minnow's newest video. I'll link it in the description. And he put it very, very well. He said exactly what it is we need, what it is we're looking for, and why. Homosexuality and the love between two homosexuals is so damn sacred. So let's take a look at what he said.
And then there's the one thing that only same-sex attracted people can experience. And in this case, two men. Only a man can know what it's like to be held by a man, as a man, to have sex with a man, as a man, and to make love to a man, as a man. It is a deeply intimate and unique male-only experience, both physically and emotionally. It's one of a kind, and you can't fake it with a female and some sex toys on a shelf. And speaking as a proper gold star gay, here's two more things. One, there's more to being gay than appearances, accessories, and gold stars. It's about being same-sex attracted. And that does not include those of the opposite sex, let alone their genitals. Two, one man as a whole, embodied, beautiful, penis-bearing human being will always be better supplied than a woman with a sack of sex toys. Are you going to ask her to splash some yogurt on your face to fake an ejaculation?
Now, let me say that to you all in Lesbian. And then there's one thing that only same-sex attracted people can experience. Only a woman can know what it's like to be held by a woman as a woman. To have sex with a woman as a woman. To make love to a woman as a woman. It's a deeply intimate and unique, woman-only experience, both physically and emotionally. It's one of a kind, and you cannot fake it with a man. So that's what all gays are looking for. The great Homo connection. It can't be emulated. It can't be duplicated. It's a one-of-a-kind, unique experience just for us. We don't even have to gatekeep it because it's ours and ours alone. Die mad. So that's it. That's this video over. Thank you for watching. And, all the BS that you see on the end of every fucking video. Everybody ever does. Like, subscribe if you want to see more. Well, you're going to see more if you watch again. So, just saying. Join my socials. Everything. Facebook group. Twitter. Instagram. And now TikTok. Though I haven't made any TikToks yet. Because I have to figure out how to do that. But it's all under Lesbian Takeback. So, join me anywhere you want. See you next time.